Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 and the finale of Lazy Ninja Warrior. In this episode, the 11 contestants that cleared stage 1 will take on stage 2. If any of them can defeat this stage 2, they will move on to stage 3 and then on. But before the runners attempt this course, I'll show you the 6 obstacles they'll have to take on to move on. The first obstacle on stage 2 is downhill jump. Contestants must jump onto a sled-like object, slide down the ramp to jump to the dismount. The second obstacle on the stage 2 course is the double salmon ladder. Players must get onto a bar and hop up multiple rungs and then transfer to the other side and do it once more. For the third obstacle, we have table push. Players must swing the board as far as they can and gain enough momentum to get to the second one and do it again to the dismount. Next up, the fourth obstacle, brick climb. Players must just have to climb up bricks to get to the top. Next up, for the fifth obstacle, we have the wing nuts. Players must have to swing across 3 wing nuts and gain enough momentum to get to each one to the dismount. Finally, we have the stairway to victory. Players must leap across multiple different stairs, get to the ladder, climb up, and hit that buzzer. Now, if any competitor is able to beat this course in under 80 seconds, they will be moving on to stage 3. Let's get to the first contestant. To kick things off here in stage 2, we have the second contestant of stage 1, Sandshrew. They have been very solid. They beat stage 1 very quickly, and it was just a very good run. Let's see, hopefully, if they can do it again here on stage 2. A very known contestant. Sandshrew, Thanabear. But, yeah, they just got through the downhill jump. Now they're onto the double salmon ladder, quickly through. Up that second set of rungs, and they're onto the table push. An obstacle, not a very common obstacle you see. But he is just very quickly through it. Looking very solid as in his stage 1 run. And for the first stage 1 contestant, they're already on the 5th obstacle. Can they get to this second wing nut? Yes, they can. Now the third, a more difficult transition, but they get it. Now for the dismount. They've got it. Final obstacle here. It is going to be very close, though, with time. It's going to be very close. Can they get it? Yes. The time, though, I think they've got it. Yes, they do. They have cleared. They will be moving on to stage 3 as only the first runner in stage 2. Our second runner in stage 2, a McDonald's Big Mac. They had a pretty good run in stage 1. Unexpected, but from a lesser known contestant. But yeah, here a McDonald's Big Mac goes. I mean, I don't expect them to clear stage 2, but hey, if they do, that'd be a plus. Struggling a little bit on the salmon ladder there. He's struggling to get that bar up. They get it up to the needed rung, but they go all the way up on top. That is allowed. Flip. Oh, and they almost had it. A McDonald's Big Mac goes down on the double salmon ladder. Our first fail on stage 2. Our third contestant on stage 2, number 20, Piplup, aka Homeboy, had a very good run on stage 1, one of the faster ones. He starts his run on downhill jump. Nice and easy. Onto the double dipper. We just saw it take out a McDonald's Big Mac. Can Piplup get through it? Takes a while. Yes. Very strong move there that I didn't even know was possible. On table push. Ooh, barely gets it. Gotta be careful though, you don't want them crashing into each other, because that can really affect how they work. And he's up brick climb. Not really an obstacle that's supposed to get you out, but just supposed to take a little bit of time. Oh no! No, Piplup is down on the wing nuts. Just had one wrong move and he is out. Now, the fourth contestant, number 25, Rabbit. This was the halfway point for stage 1. I would also like to point out, I said double dipper instead of double salmon ladder. My mistake. His voice cracked. Now Rabbit's on to. Oh no! And just doesn't get on the double salmon ladder correctly. Now we're at the halfway point for stage 2. Number 33, the Furry Ninja. You might have noticed. Number 21, Yo JJ, was not up there. He did not compete in stage 2, so his loss. Now the Furry Ninja on the double salmon ladder. Can they beat the third to beat it? You're getting kind of slowly up that first set. They get on top. You are allowed to do that. Falls back onto the other rung though. And a very close call there. Oh man. But gets up that second set. Nice. Goes all the way up. Didn't have to do that, but they're through. But they're going pretty slow with 50 seconds left. This might not be enough time. That backswing. No! No, the Furry Ninja is down on table push. The table push first victim. Now, number 35, Michael Skunk Fry. Limited success here on stage 1. Currently, out of the 5 people who've ran, only 1 person is going to be attempting stage 3. Let's see if Michael can turn that around. Gets through downhill jump. Michael is a pretty well-known contestant, known to be very good at Ninja Warrior. They're getting up it very quickly. I mean, they're taking advantage any possible way they can. Doing just skips, trying to save as much time as possible on this limited time course. They're on to the second one, and nicely through the table push onto brick climb. Quickly up that. Sorry, don't know why my camera was like that. Onto the wing nuts. Ooh, takes an extra swing there. But they barely get it, so they're probably glad they took that extra swing. Gets it. On that third one. Ooh, and I thought they were going to go there. Takes another swing. And they're going to fall here with less than 20 seconds left. This could be really close. On to the stairway of victory. Could we see our second stage 2 clear? I think we will. The klaxon goes off, but... Oh, doing something there. But they will be our second clear on stage 2. We will see them on stage 3. Down to our last few runners here. The fourth to last here, Alpha VR 370YT. Host of Alpha Ninja Warrior. Great tournament, great competition. Go watch that. And there's his YouTube channel to go search it up if you'd like. Alpha VR 370. As they're on the double salmon ladder, excuse me. No, but they miss it. Alpha VR is down on the double salmon ladder. A disappointing run there by Alpha. Number 47, Agent Plays, down to our final 3 contestants. Here we go. His run did get fast forward in stage 1. Not this time. No fast forward runs here in stage 2, 3, or if anyone makes it to 4. Agent Plays, doing very well. Up the salmon ladder. They switch. That right side of the bar is almost falling off there, but they're correcting it as they go up. Now the left side, but they get onto the bar. They're through on a table push. Hop onto it. They push it. One more big push here. No, it's just it didn't generate enough swing. Agent Plays is out of this competition. Now one of the most popular contestants in this course and in general for Roblox Ninja Warrior is Cyrus. Or Cyrus 08 UK. I assume he will do very well in the stage 2 course, but who knows, any obstacle could trip him up. Onto the double salmon ladder. Gets up it pretty quickly. Switches sides. He gets up salmon ladder nice and easy. Onto the table push. Gets that thing going very quickly, and he's on to the next one, and he dismounts. Now on to brick climb. Climbing his way up. He is through. On to the wing nuts. We've Seen Piplup get taken out by this. But Cyrus is through. On to Stairway to Victory. This should be a pretty easy clear unless he has a slip up here on Stairway to Victory. His jumps are a lot farther than it looks. But he is through. The klaxon goes off, but he should clear. Cyrus QK is going to stage 3. And now for the 10th and final run, number 50, it's Rich. Not as known to the RNW community as most of these people, but to Lazy Ninja Warrior, he is a legend here. At least for the people competing. He's probably one of the best, only maybe Dre, Staffover, not many people can beat It's Rich. In past seasons, he made it to stage 2 and stage 3. His goal, stage 4. He is on a table push. He looks very strong in stage 1. He's got a lot of confidence, being very known in this tournament. Gets through table push and onto brick climb. Goes up, just does some lumberjacks. Onto the wing nuts. Not at like a super fast pace, but that's not what he's known for. He's known for just doing well. Gets onto the final wing nut. Can he get it? Yep. Now this could actually turn out to be one of the closer clears if he does clear even. You hear the klaxon start right now. It's gonna be close. With 6 seconds he should do it. But yeah, that turns out to be one of the closest clears. But our final one of stage 2, it's Rich moving on to stage 3 with the other 3 contestants. Now I am standing at the end of stage 3 where the last 4 remaining competitors will attempt to get to. If any of these contestants manage to beat the 3rd stage, they will move on and take their shot at the final stage where they can become the 2nd ever Lazy Ninja Warrior. Let's find out the 6 obstacles they'll need to beat to move on to the final stage. First, we have the doorknob dash. Players must use their upper body strength to maneuver their way through each doorknob. For the second obstacle, we have the giant ring. Players must grab onto the ring, slide down the railing, and pray that they can get onto that dismount. For the third obstacle, we have the floating boards. Contestants must pinch the board enough to hold on and transfer themselves through each board. Next, the ultimate cliffhanger, known to take out many competitors. They must use all their grip strength they have to move through each cliff and at the end, jump to the other side and move along the final cliffs. Next, rope jungle, a pretty simple obstacle. Players must swing through each rope, getting through each one and to the dismount. Finally, we have the flying bar. Players must grab onto the bar and get through each cradle to the dismount, and from there, they hit that buzzer and they will be moving on to stage 4. On this course, there is no time limit, and players are allowed to take as much time as they want and as much break time to get through each obstacle. Now, our first runner on stage 3, number 2, Sandshrew. Sandshrew has had a great journey through this, getting an early start to each course, being the second runner on stage 1, cleared it. First runner on stage 2, cleared it. It's just amazing how well he's been doing. But now, Sandshrew is off on stage 3, the first to attempt it. So he has not got to see anyone else run it. Sandshrew getting through the doorknobs. He's careful on those last ones, but he gets it onto that giant ring. This ring is not easy to push. Slowly getting it. But again, it does not matter how much time they take. Sandshrew. Can they get it right here? They can. On to the third obstacle, the floating boards. No! No! Sandshrew is out! Sandshrew is out. The first runner on stage 3 is out on the floating boards. No. And that will be the end to a great journey for Sandshrew. Now, number 35, Michael Skunk Fry. Another contestant who's just been fantastic throughout this entire season. Stages 1 and 2 were just looked easy for him. one of the better contestants, one of the well-known contestants, waves there to the camera as the starting beeps go off. He goes onto the doorknob dash, quickly through it, a lot quicker than Sandshrew, but again, it does not matter how quick you go. Michael Skunk Fry through the doorknob dash on a giant ring. It's a really slow obstacle for anyone, even the best. It's really hard to get that down the track. I think he'll be able to get this, and he got it. Onto the... That's where Sandshrew fell, but he gets it. Can he complete the floating boards? Yes, he can. Onto the ultimate cliffhanger. This obstacle in the past, different variants of it, have taken out many people. But he is just making it look so easy. He is flying through this course. It doesn't look like a struggle for him. Onto Rope Jungle. Could we see a stage 4 contestant through Rope Jungle onto Flying Bar? Let's see how he takes this on. Onto the first cradle, into the third cradle, fourth, the final one. Yes, he gets it. There will be a stage 4. We will see Michael Skunk Fry in stage 4. What a run there. Now number 48, Cyrus, one of the best in the Roblox Enjoyer community. Can he defeat stage 3 just like Michael Skunk Fry did? He is off. On a doorknob dash, taking it about the same as Sandshrew did. Hopefully doesn't have the same result as Sandshrew, but we'll just have to wait and see. That doorknob is really low. Gotta make sure you don't hit your feet on the water. He is through. Onto the giant ring. He is taking it very slowly. I assume he just wants to clear this course. This obstacle is just a very slow obstacle in general. Can he get through it? Yes, he can. Onto the floating boards. Gets that one where Sandshrew just fell. This is a really hard jump right here, but he gets it. And onto the last board. Can he get the dismount? Yup. Onto the ultimate cliffhanger. I do expect to see one of these last two fall here. Will it be Cyrus, or will it be anybody for that matter? I think this is the most difficult obstacle. That transfer right there, and this transfer right here. Gets it. On to Rope Jungle. Onto that first rope. Onto the second. The third. The final. Climbs up it to get to the dismount. Yep. Resets flying bar there. Now onto the final obstacle. Taking his time. Does not want to mess it up. Taking a break. Can he complete the final obstacle? The flying bar. He's onto the first one. Gets on top of the cradle to make the jump a little bit easier, but gets the second one. Yep, he's using the strategy Michael did not use. Gets it. Has to be so careful there. The final one. He does it! Cyrus OAUK is moving on to stage 4 with Michael Skunk Fry. This is insane. Stage 3. Gotta go hit that buzzer though. A little celebration. Cyrus is officially going to stage 4. The time has come, the final contestant of stage 3, but not the final contestant of the day, as we have 2 more for sure running stage 4. Can Rich make it 3? I would say if It's Rich beats this stage, you can consider him the best Lazy Ninja Warrior contestant of all time so far. Because that would mean he has beaten stage 1 3 times, beaten stage 2 2 times, and beaten stage 3 once if he were to complete this stage. He is quickly through the doorknob dash on a giant ring. Neither falls on these 2 obstacles. Actually, only one fall at all, and that was on floating boards. Gotta be careful there. Almost slips off. It's Rich, just one of my favorite contestants. I expect to see him in seasons to come, no matter what his result is here today. Completes the giant ring. Doorknob. Not the doorknob, excuse me. The floating boards. I keep calling it the doorknob. Don't ask why. He is... Oh my gosh, what a close call there on the floating boards. On to number 4, the ultimate cliffhanger. No falls yet. Will It's Rich be the first victim? Oh my gosh, and that's another close call there. It's Rich getting... I don't even know if the word lucky is correct. He is getting saved. That last transfer right there, pretty difficult, but he is through. So no falls on the ultimate cliffhanger, doorknob, dash, or the giant ring. Let's see if there will be a fall on the rope jungle or the flying bar. This would be the first time ever. This would be the most people on stage 4 if he were to complete flying bar. Gets the first one. On to the third. Can Rich do it? The last one. Yes, he can! It's Rich. We'll be moving on to stage 4 with Michael and Cyrus. What a fantastic run out of It's Rich. This final stage consists of 4 obstacles. First, you have to climb the 8-story tall platforms. Next, a spider climb that leads right into the third obstacle, the salmon ladder, where you have to jump up the bar every rung to get to the final section of the climb. The rope climb is where the journey will end for some of the contestants. They'll have to climb up a taxing rope to become total victors. If any of them manage to beat this course in under 30 seconds, they'll become the second ever grand champion. Will any of these 3 contestants do it? Let's find out. Now our first runner on stage 4, number 35, Michael Skunk Fry. Can he do it? The first runner since season 1 where Dre won it all. Can he repeat history? Michael Skunk Fry, here he goes. And he's off. 30 seconds on the clock. Can he get it up at 8 stories really quickly? On to spider climb already. Blazing time so far. This salmon ladder is though where the most time will be taken up. Takes him a second to get on. Halfway through his time already. The klaxon starts before he gets off the salmon ladder. This is going to be so close. How quickly can he get up that rope? Very quick. 3 seconds. And Michael Skunk Fry has done it. Michael Skunk Fry has just completed stage 4, the first to do it since season 1. Michael Skunk Fry has just completed stage 4. Currently, he is our winner. Can he stay grand champion? We'll have to find out. Now number 48, our second runner on stage 4, and our 4th runner ever to compete on stage 4, Cyrus. Can Cyrus be the 3rd ever to clear this stage? He is off. Sorry for my bad recording here. But he is onto the spider climb. He is getting up it pretty quickly. Maybe a little bit slower than Michael. Maybe a little faster. About the same. On his salmon ladder now. But he's struggling a little bit. And no, he cannot get up. But he got up. Now he's starting to get up. But the klaxon already starting. That is not good. He is just struggling. And this is looking like... No! And that will be a fail for Cyrus. But what a great season from him. And now our final runner of the entire competition, number 50, It's Rich. A fantastic season so far. One of our best LNW competitors ever is about to take on stage 4 for the first time in his career. It's Rich is off. Little stumble there at the beginning. This is the last hope for grand champion. If he does not beat this, Michael Skunk Fry will walk away titled grand champion, the 2nd ever to do it. He's got 5 seconds. It's gonna be close. And he just can't get off in time. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it, but no, he can't. But that means Michael Skunk Fry will be our grand champion. I am now standing at the top of Mount Midoriyama, where I want to congratulate Michael Skunk Fry as our 2nd ever grand champion. I would also like to congratulate and thank everyone else who competed. I hope you guys really enjoyed this season of Lazy Ninja Warrior, and I hope to have an even better season next time. But until then, I'll see you next time on Lazy Ninja Warrior.